Wahab originals.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of Talk Mode. I'm your host Wahab, and if you've not been here before, this is a show where we tackle the real, the raw, and sometimes the downright weird. Today we're diving into a topic that's been simmering in our collective consciousness: self-reliance in an increasingly, let's say, controlled world. Now, before you think I'm going full-blown conspiracy theorist, this isn't about building bunkers and stockpiling beans, although if you got the dough for that, then yo, go for it. It's more about taking ownership of your life, your skills, and your ability to adapt. Let's face it, man, the world's changing. Yeah, there's wars breaking out all over the place, there's supply chain disruptions, and let's say there's some interesting political ideologies that are enforced everywhere. So relying solely on an existing infrastructure feels a little precarious, man. And that's where self-reliance comes in. It's not about becoming a lone wolf, but more about building resilience, learning new skills, and feeling empowered to face whatever life throws your way. So how do we become self-reliant? Well, here are a few ideas. Master the kitchen. And forget takeout and pre-made meals that a lot of us rely on in our busy lives. You need to learn how to cook. Not only is it healthier and cheaper, but it's a fundamental skill that can feed you and your loved ones, yeah, no matter what happens. And it's a good idea to not only learn to cook in the most general sense, but also learn to cook with few ingredients and learn some dishes that you just become good at, man. And there's a whole accomplishment side effect of cooking, man. It can be therapeutic, and you feel like you've accomplished something. And when someone then comments on your food and says, yo, that was really nice, it just boosts your morale, man. So definitely learning how to cook. And directly leading into that is our second point. Grow your own food. Yeah, so we talked about cooking your own food. You might also want to grow your own food. Now that can start off as a little herb garden on your windowsill, or you can go full-blown veggie patch in the back garden. Growing your own food is incredibly rewarding. Plus, you know exactly what's going into it. You know, and based on that, you know what's going into your body. No herbicides, pesticides, GMOs, all of that crap. None of it's in there. It's all clean, and it is really, really rewarding seeing stuff you planted a few months ago actually grow and turn into things that you can just go pick and eat. You just need to wash it. On top of all of that, it's way more affordable than organic grocery shopping. Trust me, I'm on that organic hype right now, and it's fucking expensive. And you know what, man? Some of that organic food, yeah, I don't know, like, is different. Like, if you go look at different organic foods, like from, like, let's say, compare Tesco to fucking Waitrose, it's two very different things. When they say organic, maybe they mean organically grown, so it's grown in organic soil, let's say, but the actual fruit itself, or the seeds that started it all off, they were genetically modified. So how's that organic? You know, it's a little bit weird, man. It's something that you need to get deeper into. It's a fucking rabbit hole and a half. But rather than going for that, grow your own shit. Number 3, fix it yourself. Stop calling out the repairman for every little thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying if you got some big issue that you should try and do it yourself. If you need an expert, sure, call an expert. But what I'm talking about is like learning some basic DIY skills, like fixing a leaky tap or changing a tire. A lot of people can't do that. Or even some simple carpentry. You'll save a ton of money, gain confidence, and feel like a total badass when you fix your own shit. I think there's even more to it than that. It says a lot about our society, man, that we can't just fix things that we spend so much money on and own, and we say, oh yeah, that's mine. But some little thing goes wrong and we have to call some next man to come fix it. It's weird. Are we just lazy or stupid, or what is it? What is it? Because it's not hard. Now think about it. Fixing the leaking tap is not hard. You just need to tighten some stuff. But we'll pay out like 30, 40 quid to call a plumber around to do it. It's madness. So I've kind of resolved for myself to try and fix these little things that go wrong around the house myself. And to be fair, like any time I've had a flat tire or whatever, I've changed it myself. So it's just one of those things that you gotta build your confidence and learn those little skills. One, it's gonna, well, like I mentioned, it's gonna save you some money anyway. But two, it just make you feel good about it. Number 4, kind of leading in from number 3, embrace the trades. I'd say we should all consider learning a trade, whether that's plumbing, carpentry, electric work, or electrician, whatever you want to call that, or maybe a combination of all of them. These skills are always in demand and give you valuable knowledge and independence, man. You don't have to call these guys out. And who knows, you might even turn it into a little bit of a side hustle and make an extra cash out of it. Finally, and this one's not for everyone, but I'd recommend building your community. It's kind of crucial, even though there's so many divisions between us. In times of uncertainty, having a strong community around you is invaluable. You can connect with your neighbours, learn a lot from each other, and share your resources. Like I said, even though there's a ton of divisions that have been either real or have been manufactured between the population, the truth is we're fucking stronger together. Now, I'm not saying we all need to go out there and become some off-grid survivalists. Although, hey man, if you can do that, more power to you. But having a little self-reliance can make a huge difference in your life. No matter what the future holds, it's about being prepared, resourceful, and adaptable. It's about taking control and saying, yo, I got this. I don't need to rely on anyone else. I'm currently on my own journey trying to figure out this self-reliance thing out. We're coming towards, we're in spring, coming towards summer. I want to start growing a bit of my own food. I've tried it before, but we'll do a more in-depth episode on some tips that I may have for that. I want to go out there and take a little course or something to do a bit of carpentry or wherever it is. And alongside learning the skills, you need to make sure you have the right tools for the job. So I made sure that I've got everything I need to like fix my car, basic, change a tire, that kind of thing. It's all there, ready to go if I need it. The same with like a little bit of power tools, a drill, electric screwdriver, that kind of thing. Make sure your toolbox is full, ready to go as well. And just start, man. Just try to learn some things. Watch some online videos or take a fucking course or read a book, I love my books. So reading a book to learn some basic skills is a great way to get started and just build that knowledge base, I guess. So what are your lot's thoughts? Are you gonna go on this self-reliance journey with me? I want you to share your tips, tricks and stories in the comments below. Remember, knowledge is power, and together we can build a more resilient and empowered future. Until next time, I want you to keep on learning, keep on growing, and remember, you can only rely on yourself and maybe me for an episode every Wednesday. Take care, guys. Goodbye.